Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Run OvenBreak. It's time for me to buckle down because we're going back to the trophy race maps. Because guess what? With every update that they release, it doesn't matter if it's a big update or it doesn't matter if it's like a middle update where they just go like, all right, well, here's the second half of the update, basically. Like either part 1 or part 2 of an update, they always release a new trophy race map. And that's what we're going to be focusing on today because they recently released a new trophy race map, which, hold on, can I only run this in 3? Really? That's surprising. That's whatever. But I swear, they've just never done this before. I guess I'm back down Diamond. That's actually pretty shocking. At least I can still show off the crazy mode. But whatever. They released a map called the Crystal Pudding Cave, which if you don't know, that's basically just one of the earlier lands. I'm pretty sure it's actually, is it this one? I think it's this one, Crystal Pudding Underworld. Because, you know, Crystal Pudding Underworld, and you look at the map for this name, it is called Crystal Pudding Cave. Yeah, it has to be that one. How would it not be? But whatever the case is, we need to go through this map, and there's 2 ways in how we can go through this map. The normal mode and the crazy mode. Now, you may be explaining what the difference between those 2 are. Well, that's where we start to talk about the difficulty range. There's 5 different types of difficulties, but for some reason there's only 3 available, which is the first time I've ever only had like 3 different available difficulties only unlocked to me, because before it's usually like level 4 at least, but I mean, I guess it will still be a challenge, but that's a shock. But here's all the differences. So 1 star is just completely normal. It's just the map. It's the base standard. Nothing different. You just run through, see how far you can do. 2 star is where it gets a little bit more difficult because it has the speed increase of 10%, meaning that you'll need a little bit of better, faster reaction speed just so you can try and dodge obstacles, jump over pits, and collect the jellies. Now next is 3 star. Now this turns the difficulty from normal to crazy. Now you may be wondering what's the difference between normal and crazy difficulty. Well, it's the same level, except some of the portions of the level have been changed. They've been changed so that more obstacles are placed, more pitfalls are placed, the jelly paths are a little bit more tricky, and it's harder to get through. So that's the main difference. Now, unfortunately, I don't have these other difficulties unlocked, but if it were to be a 4 star, then the difference would be a 20% speed increase. So that means you would have to be even faster and even more exact with your plumbing speed and trying to collect your jellies and all that stuff. And the last difference is 5 star, being the hardest of them all because it's still crazy mode, still 20%, but it adds these little obstacle things, where basically what happens is that it adds these little trophy race specific obstacles that make you try and mess up. Like for example, there could be a pair of scissors, and it could literally splice the screen in half and like make you run very weird and make the map look weird. And there's also a little light bulb treasure where it could occasionally just go dark, and it just like makes you not see anything for like a whole second, which I know it doesn't sound bad, but every second counts, I swear. So, of course, since this is a new map, unfortunately, for some reason, both Shattered Kingdom and Crystal Pudding Cave are not available. I don't know why. So, instead of just going off of Dr. Wasabi's call, I'm just going to go off the good old standard, which is my classic combi of Longan Dragon Cookie with Snakefruit Cookie, both with their best costumes in reserve, looking fresh as all ever, and we need to try and run this. Now, if you're wondering, here's what the combi ranking is like. Guess what? There's nothing. It's literally nothing. It's still fetching the info for everything, at least in all 5 stars. And leaderboards, good luck trying to track all this down, but good job to you. But anyway, I don't think there's really much else that we can talk about. I guess the best thing that I can really say is like, you know, good luck in the new levels if you're trying to play this for yourself. It isn't a new map, but since they introduced it in Trophy Race, and I think I've never played this in Trophy Race before, I don't think, I'm going to consider it new, so who cares? So first off, we're going to start this off by clicking this, making it go down to 1 star, and seeing how this goes for us. Will it be bad? Oh, absolutely it will. Anyway, let's go ahead and practice. Let's see all this. Gonna start this off with a plumbing dragon destruction thing. Man, it's been a while. I think the weird thing is, I don't know how to explain it, but since we're in the Land's End, it's so weird that they had this as a Trophy Race map because this is technically already an available level within Trophy Race. It's just, like I said, it's either Land 4 or 5. I forgot which one it was, but I just showed it to you. But literally, both of them had the term Crystal Pudding inside of them. Oh, gotta get those pink bear jellies. That's a better path. Get all those big bear jellies and rainbow bear jellies. At least maybe if the case for, you know, this being an easier map, like, since this is it's an earlier Trophy Race map, maybe that most likely means the map is a little bit easier. Maybe it'll be a little bit more calm on us, which I hope that's the case. But then again, there's also crazy mode introduced into this. But then again, that could be for any map, so who cares? Really, what does it matter that I say? Because I'm somehow going to get destroyed at the end of this whole entire gameplay anyway. Get destroyed. But also, another reason why I really need to buckle down with the trophy races, especially during this season, and by season I just mean update, is because they have a hot spanking new plumbing costume for Moonlight Cookie. They're bringing back the Champions League costumes, except they're the new specific Land's End costume, but they have the same, I'm pretty sure they have the same exact rarity. Like, it has that, like, green emblem that's supposed to represent a Super Epic, I'm pretty sure. I think they're supposed to be just a tier below Super Epic. Like, they're better than Epics, but I think below Super Epics, which, honestly, I think they're fine costumes because they're good costumes and you gotta work hard to get them. It's not just reliantly based on luck and stuff like that, but it's whatever. I think they're just fine. And honestly, the new costume for the Land's End stuff is for Starfruit Cookie, which, first of all, shout out to Starfruit Cookie, one of my favorite cookies. I'd say have to be in my top 10. And also, I really like the costume that they decided to give to her. It's like a plebing, like, an actual court of law. Like, court of law, like, judge. Which I love that. And also, she's holding, like, the book in her hand, which I think is plebing phenomenal. I gotta try and collect all the clocks. Gotta try and focus on this. I don't even think I've been to this bonus time. I at least don't remember this sort of bonus time. Kind of unique. Okay, get those. I'm missing the rainbow brick jellies. Don't do it. Gotta try and stay as central as possible. Oh, and get the black holes. Alright, good. Made it through that pretty easily. But this is just 1 star, so obviously there's gonna be big differences. But let me take these small little wins just so I can be happy for at least a couple seconds. Before something makes me mess up and I frown for like 10 minutes. I swear, the small wins don't have as much of an effect as the big losses. Even small losses. But just for that little bit of time, I am truly at peace with the world. But anyway, sorry that I'm destroying your whole entire cavern, plumbing underground jelly worms. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just running through here with a Longan Snakefruit, and we're just basically destroying your whole entire livelihood. Which, don't blame me. I mean, if you didn't collide with me and do damage to me, I know it's probably just, you know, them defending their fort, but like, I'm just saying, you kind of started this, you lived here, and I have to walk in. Whose fault is it? Because I don't think anyone should be blaming my legs for walking in, because, I don't know, you kind of intentionally placed us all here. Like, it's not my fault that I have to just wander. That's the worst logic ever. It's like, listen, I'm just being honest. It's like robbing a bank. Like, listen, is it my fault for running to the bank with a full AK? Or is it your fault for having so much valuable money inside of here that why would anyone resist? Come on, game. Or, come on, bank. You know, both. Maybe I could rob the cookie bank. But I don't know, I'm not rogue for it. But I don't know what video is going to be released. Why was there some lag cuts right there? Oh, by the way, oh, I didn't get the frozen bear jelly thing. By the way, for some reason, there was something in the mail for OvenBreak. And they just gave me 1,000 rainbow cubes just saying, we're so sorry, we love you. Here's some rainbow cubes. I don't know why. Like, was there like a bug in the new update? That's what I'm assuming. There's no other reason why they would just go like, oh. Because, like, I can understand them just handing out free rewards left and right. But, like, why would they specifically go like, we're sorry, we love you? I don't know if I can show that, but, like, it was legitimately there. They give you a free 1,000 rainbow cubes. That wasn't even for, like, any sort of, like, Brixity, like, pre-sign-up thing. I don't know what that's all about. It's so weird. But whatever. By the way, I'm going through this whole entire thing without the plumbing motor hot rod. So, at least I'm getting a little bit more points, but I'm playing it a little bit more risky. And I kind of hate that. But so far, I haven't got hit once, and I haven't fell down the pit. But I feel like the moment that I say that, I'm about to get hit. Because I am near the end of the run anyway. I'm about to run out of energy, so hopefully my skill activates one more time. I can get that sweet 700 million points, which is very fine. That's something I want to see in guild runs more often. There we go. Big points. All right. Finish this off strong. There's the 700 million. That's what we're talking about. How much higher can we make it? Let's get it high. 730 million? Oh, it's so close. Oh, we did it. Oh my gosh, we actually got 731 million in that. That's got to be an S. That's an S plus, baby, right there. All right, I am proud of that. And I would be more proud, but you also have to bear in mind, I just ran that in the lowest difficulty possible. And there's going to be way worse to come. Like I said before, let me take the small victories before I get absolutely punched in the face 1,700 times. All right, here we go. 3-star crazy mode. It may not be much of a difference, but that 10% speed increase in crazy mode still might be terrifying. I hope you're all wishing me luck on this one because I certainly need it. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this and let's see how bad I do. I'm hoping I can do better. At the very least, I at least get to experience the crazy mode version of the level just so I can experience what differences that they added. I mean, there's not really much of a difference between all the difficulties. It's just, you know, primarily 2-star and 3-star makes the level change a bit. But, you know, the main differences is that, you know, the speed increases. Which, obviously, you can see that slightly faster now. And I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure these holes were here before. But I know later on, it's going to be way more different. And I'm going to be terrified. I don't know when it's going to start changing. But I just got to keep my head on straight. I missed the one bear jelly, but you know what? I'm fine. Just gotta take deep breaths. Gotta take deep breaths while I'm destroying everything with the dragon and also a snake. But, you know, it's kind of fitting how literally, isn't Snakefruit like a snake? So, like, you know, obviously Snakefruit, but like that means that they're supposed to be like a traitor? Because isn't that a term for a snake, like a traitor? I don't know. Or is that snitch? I don't know. It could be either or. I'm not into my plumbing know-how on like lingo, but whatever the case is, I know it's a term for something. But what is that supposed to be? Ice cream? Might be, considering the shape of these plumbing slime jelly things. I mean, look at them. Kind of look more like candles, if I'm being honest. This really looks like they're the ancestors of like Candlelight Cookie. I'm just being 100% honest with you here. I think Candlelight will get to know them well. Probably not. I mean, I don't know exactly what I mean, it's pudding, right? So that probably makes sense. Can you make a candle out of pudding? I feel like you can make a candle out of anything, really. Like, I learned that, like, basically, I think, aren't crayons just made of wax? Because I'm pretty sure we made a candle out of, like, melting a bunch of crayons together and making some cool colors. That was good times. That was, like, a long time ago back in school. That was a school project. And that was just because we found it fun. But anyway, welcome back to this. Oh, I almost missed that clock. I almost missed that one either. Or two. You know I'm getting stressed out when I make sentences not make sense. And it's an awful condition of mine. I can't fix it. There's nothing I can do. I can try growing up. I'm going to stay with it forever. I lose. Whatever. Maybe that's what makes my commentary so much more invigorating. For the worst. Whatever. By the way, someone on Twitter actually added me, giving me some really cool hype cookie art. I would really love to show it, but like I don't want to like show it off to everyone else without credit. But it was very awesome. Like seriously, I wish I could remember their name because I still need to just like because Twitter has like X. X has this feature of like bookmarking things, right? So I could probably bookmark that. I'm pretty sure that counts. Bookmarking. Son of a! I missed the Frozen Bear thing. I think bookmarking basically cards. What? Bookmarking basically counts as favoriting. How did I? That's how you know I suck with speaking. Even sometimes I surprise myself. Okay, I don't know if this is the best. I'm pretty sure these jumps are new. Yeah, I definitely don't remember getting a speed up in this. But at least my plumbing skill just destroys all the dangerous crystals that are basically up above my head. Which free destruction points. Which I don't know if destroying the slug things at the bottom would be better. But whatever. I'll do 2 last jumps just so I can get a little bit of a further distance. And Snakefruit can catch whatever is behind me. The leftover scraps before Snakefruit takes the wheel. I'm recording a bunch of videos today. I recorded 2 Kingdom. I didn't record full OvenBreak videos, but I did record this. I recorded the new event, you know, Order of Law, like whatever the plumbing thing is. Attend the trial, order the trial, whatever the plug it is. The one with Longan to chat, you know, that one, and Cappuccino and Roquefort, all those cookies. Everywhere you look, everywhere you go, there's a crime. There's a crime. And also, I did a video about the cookie debate event. Which, honestly, that's still not completed because I'm pretty sure I'm going to release that video right when the event ends and we see what the whole entire debate is about. But, I don't know. It'll be pretty interesting because I feel like it'll be like... Because the thing is, that event was opened with a cutscene. And I don't know what video I'm going to release first. It's just all blur at this point. But, like, that video was... Like, that event first started off with a cutscene, so I don't know if it'll end off with another cutscene. And if it does... I'm definitely going to be interested, because I'm going to kind of be sad if, like, the event ends, and, like, it shows off the cutscene, but also begins the next cookie debate immediately after, which does make sense, but that's going to mean it's going to be complex for me to make videos about. Okay, come on. Let's get a little bit more points. And what we get? Oh! We did better than, we did better than normal mode. We got 5 million extra points in comparison to normal mode, and I don't even think I ran the best there. Yeah, look, I got B+. I'm very happy about that, actually. I'm surprised how it was just a B+, but that probably just implies that there's way better cookies that you can be running within this. But Longan and Snakefruit are just my go-to, especially when you can't generate a combi. Probably everyone is probably running with Roquefort's new costume, and also, I want to say Longan, the chat, but I don't think that's their name at all. No, it's Longu, not Longan, Longu. Or who cares? Whatever the case is, I'm going to end the video right here because we explored enough of this map that we need to. And I need to start running in trophy races because got to get the sweet costume of Starfruit. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my kick run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe? And also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. I also have merch if you want to check it out, but I'm not forcing you to buy anything at all. I also have a Discord down in the description if you want to check it out. It's called the Hypenese Hub. It's a fun time down there, and we're trying to expand each and every single day. And also down in the description again is a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the kick around YouTube set for absolutely free. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese!